welcome to Beer Splain. I am Beer's Not Esquire.
Hoppy Hippo. I think we totally forgot to introduce ourselves.
We did, actually, that's true. We did, yeah, we did.
After a year and a half, we know what the fuck we were doing.
You would think, but no, not really. So today, I made a trip out to Epidemic Ales because, you know, that's what you do. And they had a wonderful sounding sour in their Tartastrophe series for an apricot kettle sour. And we're down with some sours.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
We'll give anything a shot, really, that's a sour. It says, get juiced with the next kettle sour in our Tartastrophe series, infused with more than 250 pounds of real apricots for a ripe, juicy, razzle-dazzle, pucker, sour sweetness. That was really hard to say.
That was a lot of words.
We think you'll freak over this tart treat with a sharp, fruity nose and a sherbet-esque finish. Go ahead and enjoy this pleasurable punishment for your mouth. This kettle sour is best kept cold and enjoyed fresh, which...
well, it is cold. It is fresh. Let's give it a roll because somebody's going to do that on kettle sours just in case. Epidemic Ale is located in Concord, California.
Concord, California. They have a pretty eclectic menu. Quite frankly, I love the can line. I love the theme.
It's all apocalypse themed beer, so all the beers are named after apocalypse and stuff. Yeah, pretty fun. Zombie stuff. They got a decent peanut butter stout.
They do, yes. And their lager, actually, lager at World's End is a fairly decent lager as lagers go. Ooh.
Facility's nice. It's basically a warehouse, as many breweries are. Outdoor space is good. They usually have a pretty solid selection of food trucks.
Today they had the Hangry Cook, which is the hot dog guy that I know. Actually, his chili dog.
There you go. I have a line.
Solid chili dog.
I have an 8-ounce line.
Do you?
Yeah, look, right? Line? Boom. No, I have 2 different glasses. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love my glass. Wow.
It's a 10-ounce glass. That's a 10-ounce glass.
It's pretty full. So,
a small glass. You know.
It looks great, actually.
It's got good color.
It looks like an apricot.
It very much looks apricot juicy. I think that's totally true.
So that looks good.
Yeah, your trip was more successful than our trip as far as brews go. So we tried to hit Wonders Brewing in Emeryville. I thought it was open, but I was incorrect.
But it's not like, you know.
It's fine. It turns out it's like literally down to Novel. Remember we did a bike ride home from the Bay Bridge and we rode to Novel?
Yes.
We actually passed Wonders.
That's what I thought. That's right. I pointed out, like, hey, new brewery coming up. Yeah.
It's not open yet, though. But we're going to get there eventually.
Yeah. They'll open up one day. That's it. But
not today. So.
Yeah,
Novel was great. Novel's always great.
I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong with Novel, frankly. So.
Let's talk about apricots. You know, I'm not the biggest apricot fan typically, so
I love apricots. I gotta be honest. Apricots, dried apricots, oh yeah.
You
not apricot jam though.
I heard this, Denise. Buy this guy some apricots for a fruit.
I'll eat just about any fruit.
Picked them last year.
Okay, you make the fruit. It's the vegetables you don't like.
Yeah, veggies. I'm not down with the veggies.
Yeah, he eats fruit, just not vegetables.
I'm not getting a lot of aroma.
I don't get a lot of. I kind of get the sour aroma.
Yeah. I mean, apricots I don't think have a big aroma to them naturally. They just got like a little bit of a tartness that I like. But let's see what we got.
Yeah, it's fine though. Okay, it's tart. What's really tart on the back end?
Yeah.
It's tart and then it gets more tart.
It does, yeah. It keeps squeezing your tongue. A little bit, yeah. It is called Tartastrophe, so that might be the point.
There's a hint of sweetness at the end?
I don't get a lot of sweetness.
Only like a hint right at the end. This is
it's definitely a pucker sour, which is what it says in the can. I do get the pucker, I do get the sour. I'm not getting a lot of apricot.
I'm not getting a lot of apricot either. There's something. It's not just a straight straight sour flavor. So obviously the fruit is in there. Otherwise, it wouldn't taste like anything. Really.
I'm just not. I'm just not getting a whole lot of fruit flavors.
But apricot's like a more mellow fruit. Like
that is true.
Cherry, for example, like usually get a lot of cherry.
Right.
Like maybe it's just a stronger flavor.
That's true. That is true. But peaches and apricots, yeah, they tend to have a whole lot of big flavor to them, especially apricots, I would say. But it tastes good. It's a good sour.
It's a good sipper, I think. Nice slow beer. Shane and I will drink this thing in a real slow time, about 8 minutes each.
That's about right.
About a minute an ounce.
I will say that I do like the pucker. I like the tartness. I just would want a little more sweetness.
Yeah, I think they hit the notes that they were hoping to hit on this. It's definitely tart. It's definitely makes you pucker a little bit. I say a lot today. So I don't know. I want to try some of their other ones with stronger fruit.
That's what I was saying. I would love to try a raspberry version of this or a strawberry version of this. I think that'd be really good.
Berries, basically.
Yeah, basically just about any berry.
Yeah, I think the berry fruits sours tend to be better.
I agree. Give it a little bit of sweetness to counterbalance the tartness because there's really nothing there that's balancing the tartness. So if you like the tartness, it's really good. I just want a little more sweetness.
I think this is a sour. I think it will appeal to the kind of the old school sour fans.
I agree.
I would really enjoy real sour puckery flavors, like a hint of other flavors. Well,
Yep.
I tend to be more of like a new school sour guys who's much more into like the fruity kettle sours where you get that pucker but you get that sweetness at the same time.
I'm with you there.
It's a little more of an old school sour to me.
I would agree with that. Wholeheartedly.
I think it's good though. I know some people who would probably love this. I think it's a pretty good drink. I'm gonna rate it 3.75.
I would go with 3.752.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's very drinkable.
Yep.
I might actually order it up at the brewery, and we were there. And I was trying to like have one beer and sort of chill.
I will say that I was very disappointed because they had a coffee golden stout. Excuse me, coffee golden ale that I wanted to bring home
Tend to be very good.
to have for you guys, but it was on nitro.
Yeah,
And they
nitro's
wouldn't,
travel.
and they wouldn't, they can't put that in the crowler because they don't have the right crowler system, and they didn't have any cans. I was disappointed, but that sounds really good.
Yeah, the night the
Coffee
ales are
golden
good.
ale
I know. Was it?
on nitro.
Ale Industries has their coffee ale. It's not very good. So coffee ales tend to work really
Yes,
nicely.
I like the coffee ale.
Yeah, it's a nice trip. I'm glad you made it out today.
Yeah, I like. Well, I mean, look, I would say this that I've always liked going to Epidemic. I think they've got great staff. I think they've got, like you said, the environment's great. They had a pool table. I don't know if they still have a pool table. They've got tons of board games, tons of stuff to do, a decent amount of indoor seating, a decent amount of outdoor seating, and they usually have, like you said, really, really good food trucks.
Plenty of parking.
And lots of parking. There's nothing else really over there. There used to be Black Diamond, but that's not over there anymore.
Yeah, that closed like 4 years ago.
Yeah, but it's kind of out of the way in Concord. It's not like Concord proper, but I think it's worth the drive. I do. I think, like I say, they make good eclectic beers. They're great staff. It's a lot of fun. I really do. I like that.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those spots that we tend to hit if we're on our way home.
Yep.
When we're going that direction. It's one of those stops where we think, well, let's go home this direction instead of this direction, then we can hit up Epidemic for
If we're going for
for
home,
a quick
we'll
beer.
stop there.
So we'll usually hit that. So I think it's very good. So that's probably it for our Sour of the Week.
That's it for the Sour of the
We're
Week.
talking too much about the Tartastrophe here.
Yeah.
It's good. I would try it out. I would definitely try out Epidemic, especially for some of their other beers as well.
I agree.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.